Extinction is a terrifying word, a word we always use carefully. But with only around 35 Amur leopards left in the wild, extinction is a real and terrible possibility. You heard right, 35, making them the most endangered big cat on the planet. As Diane Walkington explains,
the sad truth is that there are only 35 Amur leopards left in the wild. I mean, 35, can you imagine? Every single one is important. And the only place they survive is in a small area that is between Vladivostok to the east and the northeast China border to the west, an area of maybe just 5,000 square kilometers.
They live in the deep forest, open plains and untamed mountains, a rugged region of desperately harsh winters. If you thought that such a remote wilderness would be free from the threat of mankind, you'd be wrong. Logging has cut a swathe through the forest that once provided a safe haven for wildlife. Forest fires have decimated vast areas, and hunting and disease has killed huge numbers of deer and wild boar, on which the leopards rely to survive. Is it possible for any animal to come back from such a precarious position? We know it is. That's why we urgently need you to adopt the Amur leopards. Time is running out for them, but it's not yet too late. We work on so many levels to secure the future of the Amur leopard. We help prevent trade in these endangered animals, stop damaging industrial development, increase the prey they need to survive, train and equip local people to fight forest fires. It's not easy. Saving any species is never easy, but it's working. Border guards have already cracked down on illegal trade. The Russian government has rerouted an oil pipeline that would have cut straight through the leopard's decreasing forest. We've even set up and helped equip 3 fire brigades to prevent and tackle forest fires. In fact, damage from forest fires has been cut by 55% in just 3 years. Diane Walkington has witnessed the work of frontline heroes to save the Amur leopards.
One of the people I've worked with very closely over the last few years, he's called Pavel Fomenko. He's an amazing guy. He spends virtually all of his time out in the forest. If you put him in a conference room for 2 days, he's almost like a caged bear and needs to get away. And he really is one of the frontline people in this fight against the forest being lost for the Amur leopard. He goes out there all through the winter, tracking Amur leopards, finding their footprints, calculating how many there are. He must have spent virtually all of last winter out there in his snowshoes, on his own, just because he cares so very much about them.
Pavel Fomenko works through the winter at temperatures of -40, often alone, almost off the map. His commitment means we can help track and protect the few remaining leopards. They are so rare, so rarely seen, that only a few have ever been filmed. To monitor many, we must rely on photos secured by remote cameras which are triggered by the animal's movement. Thanks to these cameras, we can see Tolsty, a male, his name means stocky and well-fed. He inherited or fought for his home range 10 years or more ago. We can see Alduga, the last surviving female in her home range. And Nava, another female who has adapted well to an unusual habitat of boggy lowland meadow. 3 wild Amur leopards among so few that remain. Please, will you adopt them? No big cat faces a greater threat of extinction.
Your adoption of the Amur leopard is really important. Every single one of them counts. They're in such a precarious situation. And with your support, we can help save the Amur leopard and the many other species on which we work around the world.
By supporting our work with these rare animals, you can bring them back from the edge. It's hard to imagine a better way to help such remarkable and remarkably endangered animals.